Well, hello, welcome to Best Buy. We have lots of Mafia cases here today, and we told the University of Buffalo to lead you to here to replace a new one. Get a new one. Welcome to Pink Shorts. I'm your host, VS, also known as Alan Merriweather. The case I just showed you was a case that was told for me to be replaced. They immobilized the case already, and they wanted me to return it for another one. This was instructions told to me during my sleep. During my sleep, go get a new case. They had to help remind me by bringing someone on the NTA Metro Route 13 with dreaded hair, with a Radio Shack antenna, HD antenna, and she's opening the box and she's going through it. She's looking at the new one and she's putting the old one back in the box on the 13 outbound to University Station at approximately between Ferry Streets and Grider. So she kind of looks like one of the directors, the Vine, who works for NFTA. And maybe they thought I would get a new case for my iPhone. And I don't see a reason why I would need one. I mean, what's the reason? I don't see the reason. Now, what happened last night in the Ford Fusion 2014 was at approximately 1:22 a.m. This is what happened. They decided that the car payment or else we're going to shut off the engine in our systems from Avis Rent-A-Car Systems. They're located at Parsippany, New Jersey, headquartered. Joe Basil is located in Buffalo. They have a few locations, and they have supplied the vehicles that I've rented, which should be a corporate fleet based out of Detroit. However, they are based locally. Dealer plates are switched, registrations are switched to a local registration. Last night at approximately 1:22 p.m., they decided to shut the engine off. And let me just read to you what that is, what they can do in these cars. And it's basically, um, if you don't pay your notes, car notes, and things like that, and you're driving around, they can use Big Brother and shut off the car, literally. Remote immobilize your vehicle so that it won't even start. You won't even be able to go anywhere. You even won't be able to go to Wegmans to get an Asian feast. Now, the Asian feast. Let me try to find the receipt here. Let's see what I have. The Asian bar last night was on sale. For some odd reason, it was for $8.49 a pound, and it's usually $8.99 a pound. Everything's $8.99 a pound, except yesterday. And I recall a manager walking by, and they're like, "Bro," um, they're like, "Look at his shorts or something," and I'm like, "Why would Tim Ball be an issue of the car breaking down and immobilized? Why would that be an issue?" And he walks around with the remote. He changes the television channel with their remote. So what happens in the car is the car does not start. The battery does not chug at all, which led us to proceed to make a call to Avis Roadside Assistance. Let me just give you the information of Avis Road. If you need assistance with your car, they have a 1-800 number you can call. And we had to call last night. We had to. There was no other way. No other way. So we called, and I let them know that this was going to be addressed and a discovery of something that's going on. And in the background they were in, I recall hearing something about them being in with the whole immobilization. It's just that it's an inconvenience to me. It's an inconvenience to me because now I have to pay these outrageous fees for nothing. It gets passed down to me, and it's not fair at all. So anyway, this is the number we had to call for assistance. Okay, number is 800-230-4898. And if you add 10 to the receipt I have today for the donuts, see if this makes sense. Look at the middle number, 230. Okay. And look at the price I paid for the donuts at Wegmans. Let me just scroll it up for you. $2.40 for 3 donuts. $2.40. Okay, that's how much we paid for the donuts. So even though we're exposed, if I had a job, I wouldn't mind the extra fees, the extra taxes, the extra tickets. But now we have to give him millions of dollars for the games that we play. And it's horrible. It's really horrible. Of the things that we do. It really is horrible. So we're going to call Avis and find out what's going on with what happened. I don't believe he showed up at all. I don't believe he showed up. I don't believe it was AAA. I don't believe there was any paperwork signed at the time. Okay? Let's look at some of the other things that these people can do. Literally, he just hacked the vehicle remotely. Telematics. And even though Charles lied on stand, Brian Arhoney lied on stand, even though they lied about telematics, this is what happened. A hacker disabled cars remotely in an Avis Ford Fusion 2014. And that's what they do. Okay, and let me read what this says. Okay, drivers found cars disabled, horns honking out of control after an intruder in a web-based vehicle immobilization system normally used to get the attention of consumers delinquent in their payments. Okay, now police. Police in Buffalo, high-tech crime unit, like a bait car program. They can mobilize the vehicle. There's cameras. There's officers that know about this who are going to tell the truth, know exactly what's going on. The officers have lunch with me. They have coffee with me every single day. Every single day. Every single day. And maybe there is an employee from where I used to drive sitting around me. That's fine. That's fine. You can slow it down in front of M&T, whatever you like. Delphi Automotive can be a part of it. That's all good. But maybe that's why you were in no time. Is that where the Delphi plan is? Exactly. The dealer can disable the car's ignition system or trigger the horn to be honking as a reminder that the payment is due. The system will not stop a running vehicle. So that's trigger, you know what I'm saying? You can roll the windows down, you can stop the car, you can turn the lights off, you can give him tickets for not speeding or for not having his lights on by remotely hacking. And Avis rental car and Joe Basil Chevrolet Ford needs to explain that. Why are you immobilizing these vehicles? Because he won't buy a case at Best Buy. Or because he won't exchange it for a new one at Best Buy. or because he won't install one from Best Buy. Installs, installs, installs. And that's horrible that they are doing this. They're wearing earpieces all over the place and they don't know him. Why don't you know him? Why is Oprah, why is the Queen of Media shutting down vehicles? And what does she have to say to the men of Morehouse who look up to her? I wonder what she has to say. What do you have to say? Are you a role model?
When I'm not working, we really love to stay home.
Are you a role model?
The kids and I and Angel, we love being home. We're on the road with my husband or in LA, and really.
Are you a role model? We want to know.
We like to be together.
No one would ever think that you, Nicole,
You don't think you're a role model?
I love it.
Who is Nicole?
I love it. More so than anyone else.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you for taking the time to
Thank
stop
you.
by.
Thank you.
With your purple hair.
Thank you.
Coming up.
Is there an apology?
Unmistakable voice.
Who would make this up?
Fran Drescher takes us behind the scenes at her Broadway musical. Then,
one thing they like is pornography.
he started a comedy show in his parents' basement, then landed on MTV. Comedian Tom Green shows us what he's up to now. And later,
Wait, let me explain it.
she set off a firestorm
Avis.
in 2005. She said she loved her husband more than her children. What does she think now, almost 10 years later?
I just don't understand. I don't understand why we cannot tell each other the truth about this car being immobilized, about the tickets, about the cops not knowing what the immobilizer is. I mean, what is this kind of stuff? What is it? Is there a name for this technology? Is there? What is it called? Is it something I should know that has this? What is this called? So let's take a look at a video and see if this is it, okay? Let's just take a look at what they did last night. From the car. What they were doing last night in the car. Take a look at this video I have. I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you a video of what these folks are doing. System built on a random system course is transferred to inside the key to the proper code. The car won't stop. With the correct key? See, it immobilized. Being provided to Wegmans. Wegmans is also giving away a video. They're just doing what they want. They need a diversity program. A diversity program will help with these issues. This is what they were doing. And it's horrible. Take a look at this video. It's horrible. They would do this in a car that you pay for. I mean, literally, like, spending my hard-earned money to be harassed in a vehicle because of and the president. It's horrible. So take a look at what they're really doing. I mean, they're literally just watching people in their car. Look, she's got a pink shirt on and everything. You know, it's horrible. Take a look. You're watching people with video and audio for no reason. You know, and it's horrible. This happened. Take a look at what they did. PinkShorts exclusive. The cameras in the vehicle, all over the place. We're looking at the car. Look at her. She's getting into the car. There's cameras all over the place. They're just watching her, waiting for her. Look. Watching, waiting for her. They're just watching her. They're watching him in the car. Just watching. They're in her phones and everything. Look what they're doing. So we sue them and they have to compel. Look at them. That's just horrible. So we'll leave the show at that. We'll leave that with this. And then you can see what your tests, whatever, have led up to. I mean, it's over. It's just really over, you know. 37, motion to compel, discovery and sanctions, and that's the important part of this whole process. Take a look at the end of the show, folks. Thank you. Documents and papers from a court, motion to compel, discovery and sanctions, forms and education, motion to compel if one party refuses to produce documents, answer any interrogatory questions, or answer questions asked by a deposition. The party who asks it can file a motion to compel. This motion asks for the court to order the other party to produce the thing that is being requested or answer the question being asked. Who can file? One party can file the motion. After the one other party refuses to respond to a discovery request, allow an inspection, answer the interrogatory question, or answer a question to a deposition. An answer that is evasive or incomplete is the same as the failure of the answer. In most cases, the party filing the motion to compel must show the court that he or she made a good faith effort to convince the other party to answer the question or produce the item that was requested. And then this is how we're going about that. Okay? So we just want to know what video, where's Richard Cruz, where's everyone else? Okay? We have the forms here, and that's that. Okay? We have it. That's all we want. Okay? Until next time, this has been VS. Enjoy.